The US president has announced he will run again in 2024, even though he hasn't been able to run since 1963. But what would 4 more years of Biden mean for Eastern Europe? And how would Putin feel if a Republican won? Stay tuned to find out. Hello once again from our Eastern European bunker. And this week we had to focus on the other side of the pond. And in this area, that usually means a literal pond. But this time, it's the big one. Because there's been some pretty big news in the US of A.
President Biden got a rousing reception today from union leaders in D.C.
That's right. Joe Biden will run for president again because he knows America. And good for him, because he would be screwed if he had to know how many states the US has or where his desk is.
As a matter of fact, as you walk into my office in the Oval Office in the United States Capitol.
Today, we will take a look at the 3 most likely winners of the 2024 election and what that would mean for the war in Ukraine. And let's start with Biden, a sentence most often uttered at a Fox and Friends writers' meeting. Because to be fair, Joe Biden has been pretty supportive of Ukraine.
Putin's war of conquest is failing. Russia's military has lost half its territory it once occupied. Young, talented Russians are fleeing by the tens of thousands, not wanting to come back to Russia. He thought he could outlast us. I don't think he's thinking that right now.
And that's all well and good, but there is a big con if Biden ends up winning again. Because in the middle of a crucial offensive, he might freaking die.
Let's ask the people who say he shouldn't, why not? And look at that number for his age, right? That's the biggest concern.
Yeah, it should be a concern. There are literally videos of FDR dying of lung cancer, and in them, he is 17 years younger than Biden. So for Ukraine, it would basically be a death race between 2 presidents. Who will be gone first? Putin, due to cancer, or Biden, due to the very limitations of human existence? But still, as far as Eastern Europe goes, Biden might be the best choice among the big hitters. The other guy...
Give me quick, short sentence narratives, whatever comes to your mind. Putin.
Well, I'm going to have to go a little short, but I got along with him great. Had I been president, he would have been much better off because he wouldn't have gone into Ukraine. But ultimately, he's going to take over all of Ukraine.
Well, in that case, Vasil, Alexei, go ahead and just surrender. Russia will take over Ukraine anyway, so there's no real point in fighting. I'm sure they will treat you just great. Donald Trump is ready to give up even quicker than when he's trying to say Thailand. So it's no surprise that between his undying love for Putin, Russia's involvement in his 2016 win, and perhaps a peace-related scandal, Trump might not be the biggest guarantee of freedom in Eastern Europe. But Donald Trump isn't the only overturned Republican who doesn't mind having Ukraine Russia again. Oh no.
Declared protecting Ukraine against Russia is not in the vital national interest of the U.S. DeSantis saying, while the U.S. has many vital national interests, becoming further entangled in a territorial dispute between Ukraine and Russia is not one of them.
Ah, yes. The war in Ukraine is a territorial dispute. But if this is a territorial dispute, what the hell does a war look like? Is this a war? Or is it just a fun game of human Jenga? Damn, if killing civilians and bombing cities during an unprovoked war is a territorial dispute, then I guess Florida is a state full of slightly unusual folks. If a nuclear superpower isn't a vital US interest, then what is?
Ideology. It's woke ideology. Woke executives. Florida is where woke goes to die.
Ah, yes. When the outside world looks at the United States, the only thing we think is, damn, a bit woke for my liking. So far, DeSantis might look like the worst option of the three, but there's such a simple way to make him an anti-Russia hardliner. Hashtag make Russia woke again. And it really shouldn't be that hard. Just convince him that Russia is a gay, abortion-loving, football-hating, leftist utopia, and the very next day, every Ukrainian soldier will be more armed than a Tampa third grader. Guys, make sure to subscribe, ring that bell, because we have many awesome new videos every week. And for instance, if you want to find out more about Russia's influence in Germany, you can do that right away.